Well, hello there everyone and welcome back to Let Us Play Shuffle as we shuffle our way down the street, shuffling past houses, shuffling card decks, and playing card games on motorbikes. The house on the right side of our place has a genuine Japanese structure. Ooh, that one's way better. I wonder who lives there. On the other hand, the house on the left side is a modern European style house. What are you talking about? I don't even see any Manchester United banners sticking out. Modern European. Pfft. There were ordinary families living next to us in the past, but they all disappeared with their houses one day. Does Japan have eminent domain? I don't know, but they've got eminent demon. That doesn't even work because they're devils, not demons. 4 houses on both sides. A total of 8 houses disappeared suddenly. I don't know why, but they just vanished into nowhere. Oh, where's nowhere? Where is that on the geographical map? When I got back from school one day, those houses were gone. The next day, okay, Rin, you're lecturing us. You've already said it. Just stop. Just stop. Both houses are unimaginably huge. They look like they could appear in a mystery movie or something. Raggy. The whole thing was just that's me when Narine shows up. The whole thing was just like magic. In fact, kids around here call these houses the magic houses. He makes it sound like it's lore, like they've been here for decades. But no, shouldn't they have just like showed up within the last? Because like the whole plot to get one of their daughters with Rin only just happened, right? It's the mouse. There it is. It was hiding in the weeds. Oh god. Oh, and I do apologize. In the last episode, or it might have been both of the last episodes, I kept referring to Shia as Kaede, and I feel really bad about that because nobody deserves to be called Kaede. And relating to the Shuffle universe, it's a beautiful name, just not in this series. I don't know. I think they should be coming to us. I guess they'll show up as soon as they are settled. I started walking again. Takes about 15, we're not doing that, minutes. I want to stop editing in my brain hole. 15 minutes to walk from the house to the academy. I think we're at a pretty fortunate location compared to the other students. We walk down the street in hurry I'm not going to say it, to head towards the school. Hurry, let us in, we're in hurry. We're in a state of hurry, maybe. The number of students increases as we get closer to the gate. I'm like losing my lips on my tongue. Humans, gods, and devils. Students from different strains go into, they're like viruses, go into the academy. It's like the Matrix. We're just a virus to all of the computer simulated beings into the academy wearing the same uniform. National Verbena Academy. The school was established 5 years ago, but everything from the history to the building is new at this academy. The world changed dramatically after what happened 10 spelled incorrectly years ago. This academy was established in order to adapt to the changes in the world. The opening. Not capitalized. That's what people call the incident that happened 10 incorrectly years ago. The doors to the... You know, when I first played Shuffle, it was a few years before Manga Gamer actually had a translation. And for the life of me, I cannot find that. I guess it was a fan translation. I, for the life of me, cannot find that. And I would love to find it. Because when I first played Shuffle, it wasn't Manga Gamer. The opening had no Manga Gamer in it. It was a beautiful time. Fan translated, it was perfect. No Manga Gamer. It was amazing. And I cannot... I'm assuming when Manga Gamer got the rights, they were like throwing out cease and desist orders. I should know. I've gotten them. The doors to the different worlds opened. I've gotten, and on the last channel, I had received 2 different cease and desist notices. One from Sprite, which was behind Korchoko, because they did not like fan translations, and the other one was from Manga Gamer because I was playing. Get this, I was playing too much Princess Evangeli. I was playing too much of that game. That game is atrocious. And they punished me for putting myself through that. Oh my goodness. The doors to the different worlds, and they never, apparently they didn't send it to other YouTubers with like fan bases. Like they didn't bother them because all their material stayed up. So when Manga Gamer sent me that email and they were like, we might have to delete your channel if you don't erase these. None of the other people's channels got deleted for keeping their content, so I don't know. The door to the world of gods and the door to the world of devils suddenly opened. That's when the different strains of viruses started living in this world. Yeah, Narene's a virus, all right. She's the Dragon Ball Z. She's the viral heart. Well, that's the viral heart medicine, but she's the heart attack Goku has, but she's heart attacking me. She's attacking my heart in all the right ways. I'm gonna continue. They used to. Narene is like COVID. I want her all inside of me. Where is this going? They use their magical powers like it's nothing and show the world that this is not a dream. But that was one good thing about the anime, is that the characters actually use magic. They don't really use magic in the visual novel. Asa uses it at the end of her route. Shia nearly kills the protagonist, and Narene blows up a bunch of fanboys who are attacking Rin. That's about it. They use their magical powers like it's nothing and show the world that this is not a dream. All right. Until they appeared, angels and devils, they're gods, not angels, only existed in fairy tales or religion. Their sudden arrival has incorrectly changed the world dramatically in only a few years. Okay. The gods and the devils quickly migrated to this world, and now it's no longer rare to see them around here. I find this game is incredibly unbelievable. Like, there's so little of this game that you can believe. Foremost among them, it's not the fact that gods and devils exist as actual beings. That's totally, compared to the real unimaginable thing about this game, that's totally reasonable. The biggest thing about this game and its series that like blows my mind is the idea that humans would accept angels and devils like immediately within 5 years. Like, that would never happen. Humans could barely accept each other, much less other strains, I'm sorry, from other worlds. Although humans can't use any magic, alchemy capitalized has developed rapidly. We were forced to establish a new law along with that, and we are now living in a society nobody could have foreseen. It's kind of adorable that Shuffle is taking this time to like world build, even though like none of this comes back up at all. Like, they never explore these new laws. This academy was made in order to adapt to this unanticipated future. You know what? I think they do actually bring that law up. Like, you can't, there's no violence towards gods. And I think they bring that up, actually. This is the place where humans, gods, and devils learn together. We study about magic and the proper way of controlling it in the school. I might be thinking about a different visual novel or anime, though. Like, you're not allowed to, like, philander with other strains, but obviously you have to do that because it's a visual novel and that stuff has to, I don't know. There are similar schools like this in other areas, but this academy is the role model to all of them, and only after 5 years, wow. Suddenly I feel a strong pressure on my back, but I managed, okay, are you guys ready for the second best girl? I know who did this. There's only one person around me who would do something like this to me. I hold my pain and look back. Asa-senpai!
Hello!
Oh, hello. That's English. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 she's there with nonchalant look, as I expected. What nonchalant look you have? I see her familiar face, full of energy. Asa-senpai, she has the distinction of being the second of two very uncomfortable sex scenes on the previous channel involving 3 characters. That's about as specific as I'll get. That were number 2. The number 1 belongs in Flight Diary, by the way. Are you jealous or something? I know, it's gross. I'm like Roy Kent from Ted Lasso. Just growl at her. No, I'm not okay. I walked to school with you. Oh, I'm being very careful. I'm still continuing playing this, aren't I? I think I'm far more sensitive than you are, Asa-senpai. That is toxic masculinity. I'm trying to get in shape. Gross. That is like one of my favorite sprites ever, is Asa's winky face. She winks at us and tries to run away from us. Rise, but she comes back as if she forgot something. She takes my arm and holds it tightly. I feel her big breasts on my arm. The senpai smiles at me. She lets go of my arm and departs the scene for good. End scene. Wow, that felt... Mama! Felt pretty good. Asa Shigure. She's a year higher than us, okay, and we've known her since middle school. Kaede was a member of the cooking club in the middle school, and that's where she met Asa-senpai, in the middle school. I don't know if that's correct. Then I met her through Kaede, and we've been bad friends ever since. She is a very nice girl who is generous and cooks well, but... They say that like it's a bad thing. I think she has too much energy. I always get exhausted after talking with her. I can't believe that she is the leader of the cooking club. She deserves to be in some kind of sports team. If she wasn't good at cooking, how would we get the CG in, really, of her cooking? Kaede smiles wryly. I bet she was approached by the sports... Was that this game? That might have been this game where Kaede gets sick and she and Karaha come over and cook. And that's the CG of her holding out the bowl of rice to you and Karaha's behind her going like, ah, mama. Aren't you just joining the cooking club? I know they want you. Everyone wants her. Not me. I can't say anything back at her because she replies back to me with an innocent smile. I know what she means by important. I guess I have no right to deny her opinion. We end our conversation and rush into the school building. What even happened there? Like... Rejected! Ow, my hair! Yeah, he got a hair, face full of Rin. Itsuki welcomes with his tight hug as usual. It's extremely unpleasant, but it's better than having him hug Kaede. Will you give it up now? I'm sick of being hugged by you. Well then, bro, just stop! Why are you so full of energy? Is it good energy or bad energy? Because we had a whole debate about that. How was the date with Miss B yesterday? Athletic ability and endurance are two separate things, right? No wonder he can walk around all day and pick up the goils. He has enormous endurance, too. Kaede is watching our conversation with a smile on her face and a nervous tear rolling down the side of her cheek. Oh, I wish Narine. I wish viral heart medicine Narine would cardiac arrest me. Oh, look. Look, it's like girl number 4 or 5. After Sia. Now, number 3. A girl walks towards us with a disgusted expression. What's up? Mayumi time. Just like Itsuki, she's been my classmate for 2 years in a row. She's a rare mix of devils and humans. In only 10 years. Wait, the math doesn't check out, does it? He said early... Have I never noticed that before? Hang on, can we go back that far? We cannot go back that far. Did he not say that it's been 10 years? You know what, we find out later that gods and devils, they've still been around this world. It's just been 10 years that they've been ingratiated in the society, so... I don't know if we ever get into Mayumi's parentage, but Asa's parents, she's also a mix, and she, like, her mom is a devil? Right? It's been a while. But they were together, like, humans and devils have been around. They're just, it's been 10 years since, like, they've been, like, officially a part of society. However, I like how she is always straightforward about it.
少しくらい歯が浮く程度の言葉がちょうどいいんだよ。
Gross.
熾烈に激烈に猛烈にお断り申し上げます。
Is that still a thing in like Japanese media? Cause I really hope not, because that's such a like not good trope.
だいたい私くらいに胸が小さい子って貴重なんだから、平均より小さいってことはそれだけ数も少ないってことだし、全体の比率で考えればむしろ売り手市場なのよ。
Like just in between like Shuffle coming out in like 2004 and like Pull Top creating more accessible visual novels for like, because when Shuffle came out, visual novels were largely for men, if I'm not mistaken. But like now, I'm sure there are more women playing it, just because in general women are more able to get into video games. So like I really want to play Shuffle episode 2 just to see how these tropes change, because obviously like societies and people change and everything. That'd be very interesting. She sticks out her chest with a snobby smile, although maybe not in visual novels, because there are very much delineations between otome games, yaoi games. Like if women were into visual novels, there's a very clear-cut subset of visual novels specifically geared towards women. So I don't know how that would work. It'd be very interesting to find out. Maybe I should play the game instead of like sermonizing. It's true that some guys are interested in small breasts like those, but I think it's still strange for her to be proud of them. Why not? It's who she is. Don't rag on her for that. Hang on a second. New students. New students. Oh, the lack of music makes it suspenseful, and then it starts up again. You have new information? I wonder why this class. How serendipitous. There's Scooby-Doo again. Our school has transfer students often, but they're different strains again. Strains. They really needed, the translation team really needed to come up with a different word for strains. That sounds like the actual word that the translators translated, and the editor just kept it there and didn't bother. You know what? Let's change this to something more correct for English. But isn't it strange to have two transfer students at the same time in the same class? Okay, let's go back to the word serendipity that I used. Life is strange. Boy, that would be some massive amounts of sway. That only happens in comic books and visual novels, which are kind of like comic books. Not yet. Well, really, it's not really an RPG or a role-playing game. It's more, I mean, it's Phoenix Wright, but that's more of a visual novel. You have an inventory. Does that make it an RPG? I wanted to ignore him, but he's starting to get on my nerves. What is it, Itsuki? You're grinning like an idiot. What instinct? As I sigh, the door swings open. Hey, it's Miss B. My classmates hurry to their seats. Another day in Verbena Academy has started. It is the beginning of another identical day. Oh, don't worry. Tomorrow will be vastly different. Yeah, see, the doors have opened several times before the 10 years ago. See. She's basically describing how humans, gods, and devils all intermingled and had sex, because that was the first thing they all decided to do when encountering new strains of individuals. She looks at Mayumi as she speaks. For further research in that area of study, coming up next, we'll play Tic Tac. Mayumi gives a peace sign back to her. Yeah, my parents had sex, yo. Some humans enter the world of the devils before the openings. Wait until Tic Tac, my boys and girls. Mayumi was born from the union of a human and a devil, as explained earlier. However, her human side of the blood dominates the devil side, so she can't use any magic. Oh, that's gotta suck.
そして開門も3年の期間をもって一度閉じられた。これはその時の開門がかなり無理をした上での実験段階であり、限界に達してしまったからだな。
That's something that's interesting that we never explore.
あれ以上の無理をすれば、門をつなげている魔力そのものが制御できなくなり、大惨事をもたらす原因になっていた可能性もあったわけだ。そしてその時の実験結果をもとに再度開かれたのが昨年の12月。
I mean, we might have.
お祭り騒ぎだったから、これぐらいは全員知ってるだろ。
I mean, we might have remembered it if we had seen it ever.
今回の開門によって一応恒久的に3世界はつながったことになっている。だが空間系の魔法は最も難しいものの一つだ。
We still need to pay close attention. We got the like magic Gestapo running around.
まあこれが3世界をつないだ門の歴史だ。一般常識も当然なことだし、覚えておくように。
I forgot a lot of this world building. I wish they had explored it a bit more.
バーベル付きウサギ跳びやらせるからな。
Barbells. She closes the textbook. The bell rings at the same time.
じゃあ今日はここまでだ。各自しっかり昼飯食って午後の授業に備えるように。
Yum. Miss B starts walking out of the classroom. However, she suddenly stops.
ああ、土。お前はどうせ不要の弁当だろうし、学食センスは関係ないな。ちょっと来い。
That was a lot of words to communicate with so few Japanese words. You need me? I curiously follow her out of the classroom. Oh, it's suspenseful. I'd hate to end the episode right now before you guys know what she's gonna talk about. Don't worry, if you were here 11 years ago, some of you watching probably weren't even born. I would hope that's not the case because 11-year-olds watching this probably not. Save and load. Not that you'd be watching this anyway. There's probably like a Fortnite game. That was so mean. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Oh, there's the music. It's fading out with me.